Do you have a dream to be an entrepreneur? Come with me and I'll show you the things you can learn. Keep on dreaming, you can reach it. We'll show you the way. Just believe that you can do it. Let's start today. We'll keep on dreaming, keep on striving for the best. We're always striving. Easy as 1, 2, 3. We're focused and we're motivated. Soon you know you can achieve it. At iKidpreneur you'll see how to be the best you can be. Do you have a goal to start your business journey? Are you ready for hard work and lots of learning? Let's begin, then you'll win. Your dreams will come true. You and me, we're a team. Let's learn something new. We'll keep on dreaming, keep on striving for the best. We're always striving. Easy as 1, 2, 3. We're focused and we're motivated. Soon you know you can achieve it. At iKidpreneur you'll see. We'll keep on dreaming, keep on striving for the best. We're always striving. Easy as 1, 2, 3. We're focused and we're motivated. Soon you know you can achieve it. At iKidpreneur you'll see how to be the best you can be.
Part 1. Introduction. Lesson 1. Who are entrepreneurs?
Oh, is it already time to wake up? I'm so sleepy. Well, I guess I better be quick. Ta-da! I've almost woken up now, and I'm ready for a new day. Today is the first day of a new school year. I'm so excited. I'm very eager to meet my friends again.
Tracy, come down and have breakfast.
I'm coming, Mom. Good morning, Mom and Dad. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning, my girl.
Good morning, sister. You're late. Huh? It's not late, Hannah. We still have 30 minutes.
All right, girls, no scrabble in the morning. Let's eat.
Okay, Mom.
How are you today, Tracy? Excited for a new school year?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing my friends again, Mom.
Good. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun.
Let's go, Mom.
I'm coming. Have a good day,
Good
dear.
day, sister. You too, Mom, Dad, and Hannah. This year, I will have a new subject of entrepreneurship for kids. I'm very curious. Thinking about it makes me really excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know what we're gonna learn, but I guess I'll be able to start a business to earn some money after finishing the subject.
Hi Tracy. Long time no see.
Hi Freya, how are you?
Hi, Tracy. Freya.
Hi Brian.
Hi Brian. Oh, the school bell is ringing. Let's go.
Hi everyone. Welcome you all to the new subject, Kidpreneurship. My name is Joanna. I will be your teacher this semester. Hope you will enjoy the subject. Tracy, right? You can ask.
Thanks, Miss Joanna. Can you explain what kidpreneurs mean? Does that mean we will learn to become entrepreneurs?
Nice question. Yes, this subject will teach you about how to start a business in your early age, to learn, practice, and become more professional entrepreneurs in the future. Now, let's start with our lecture.
Let's start with Lesson 1. Who are entrepreneurs and what is entrepreneurship?
Here are some famous entrepreneur examples of all time. Henry Ford. He created Ford Motor and pioneered in producing cars, which transformed our modern transportation. Walt Disney. He pioneered the entertainment industry with his animation. Coco Chanel. She created Chanel Company and pioneered in the fashion and perfume industry. Bill Gates. He changed the personal computer with his Microsoft. Steve Jobs. His pioneering products such as iPod, iPhone, have transformed the way people store and play music and using phone. Jeff Bezos. He created Amazon, which revolutionized e-commerce industry. Sir Richard Branson. He owns Virgin Group, which has Virgin Atlantic Airways and Virgin Galactic. Among his companies, Virgin Galactic is his most famous business ventures to date, which runs space tourism. And his first trip to space on the 11th of July 2021 made his dream about traveling to space come true. Mark Zuckerberg. He revolutionized online social media and networking with Facebook. The final in our list is Melanie Perkins, CEO of Canva. She has brought online design tools to the masses, so that people without graphic design skill can also create materials that look like professional work.
So, from these examples, what are the common features among them as entrepreneurs?
Let's see then.
As entrepreneurs, we are the ones who come up with innovative ideas, which are new and useful, to change the game. We are problem solvers, who will understand customers to recognize their problems, and solve them with our innovative ideas, to make customers' life easier. We are the creators, director, and leader of our own business, so that it can produce and deliver our product and service to customers at an acceptable cost to create profit for us. We are network builders, who build network and collaborate with, firstly, our co-founders and early new hires, and next advisors, suppliers, partners, investors, etc., to ensure the success of our business. However, becoming a successful entrepreneur is not all roses. Indeed, we are also risk takers, because we will bear full responsibility for our business, either it is a success or a failure. If we are successful, we will achieve our personal gains, the fame, the money, and the ownership of our own life. If we fail, our money, time and efforts invested in the business will be to no avail. In the worst case, if we don't spend money wisely, we will be in big debt.
Therefore, this subject will equip young children with entrepreneurship, i.e. the practices and tools for coming up with new ideas, recognize market opportunities, set up and run the business, to pursue the opportunity, so that it will set the strong foundation for kids' future success. Is everything clear? Is there any question?
So, this subject will teach us to be a millionaire, won't it?
Well, it is not easy to become a millionaire though. But this subject will teach you to become entrepreneur, to take ownership of your work, your business, and your life.
But my dad and mom only tell me to study hard in order to get a job in the future. How can I apply this entrepreneurship if I don't start my own business, but work for an established company instead?
Excellent question. My answer is, even though entrepreneurship training focuses on those who want to start their own business, in reality, it is also very helpful for those who work for established firms to understand the way entrepreneurs do. Why? Because we are now in the digital age, the changes in the product and business occur very quickly. So, to avoid being disrupted by new startups who come up with innovative ideas, firms will expect their employees to have entrepreneurship as well. This type of entrepreneurship is called intrapreneurship. It is basically understood as entrepreneurship of people within a company. They are in charge of developing new products and businesses, which are beyond the improvement of the current business. So, generally, you can understand entrepreneurship in two types. Entrepreneurship, for those who want to start their own business, and intrapreneurship, For those who work for established firms, but act like entrepreneurs and have traits, expertise, abilities and mindset like entrepreneurs, to think and act like them, to develop and run new businesses, for the firm's future growth. I will explain in more detail how established firms can manage these entrepreneurs in our coming lessons. Now, let's do some knowledge check, so that we can continue with principles for successful entrepreneurs in next lesson.
It's time for a knowledge check.
Question 1. If I open a pizza shop, am I an entrepreneur?
What do you think? You have 10 seconds.
Yes, Tracy. What is your answer?
I think simply opening a pizza shop as others do cannot make me become an entrepreneur. Because as an entrepreneur, I need to have innovative ideas about the pizzas or on how to sell pizzas, which is different or improved from other pizza shops.
Let's see, what is the correct answer?
The correct answer is no.
In our lesson, an entrepreneur is an innovator. They need to have innovative ideas about product, service, process, or business model, i.e. how to sell the product, to earn profit, that change the competition in the market. Question number 2. As an entrepreneur, what will you do in this situation? Mom, I want to play games, but there is no internet connection.
Can you read me some news, dear?
Sorry, Mom. There is no internet connection here. I also have work to deal with, but couldn't do anything.
You have 10 seconds to think about the answer.
Who wants to answer this question? Yes, Justin.
I want to change the decoration of the shop. It looks a bit boring. Maybe some pots of flowers and toys will make people less bored, so they don't need to play games or want to read news.
Yes, Brian. You have another idea?
Yes. Sorry, Justin, but I don't think it would solve the customer's problem. I think the problem here is the lack of internet connection for customers to access the internet. So, the shop should set up the internet connection so that customers can access the internet while sipping their coffee.
You both has an idea. Let's see what an entrepreneur will do in this situation.
Well, by observing customers in the other shops and their behaviors while drinking coffee, I found that the problem is that they want to access the internet to read news, play games, or work. So, I have opened my coffee shop, where people can access the internet to work, read news, listen to music, play games, etc., while enjoying our high-quality coffee in a pleasant and modern shop environment.
So, you see the answer for this question. As entrepreneurs, you are problem solvers, thus need to understand customers, see their problems and have solutions to solve them.
Question number 3. If you cannot succeed, do you think you will waste all the money, time, and effort you invested in your business?
Let's see how our friends respond.
Yes, Julie.
I think the answer is yes. Because we spend time, money and a lot of effort in the business, but it bears no result. That means, we will lose all that time, money, and effort.
Yes, Freya.
I think it depends. Even though it is true that our time, money, and effort will bear no result as Julie said, that means our investment has no return, and we cannot get the profit for our income as expected. But if we keep an open mind, we will see that failure is a good opportunity for us to learn. Like my mom often says, falling is the way toddlers learn to walk steadily.
You are completely right. We should keep an open mind to failure, and see it as an opportunity to learn. If you aren't successful, your broad business experience can still benefit when you look for jobs, or will be a good life experience for you. The remaining questions will be your homework. Remember to do them, so that we can start our new lesson on principles for successful entrepreneurs next week. Our lecture ends here today. See you next week. Bye and see you.
Thanks, Joe and bye. Bye.
If you like this topic and video series, like, share and subscribe to get notified of new lessons. Thanks for watching.